everybody, welcome to the Steckline Report from the Ponderosa. The 2013 wheat harvest ongoing. It is. We'll be wrapping it up here in a day or two or three. But in the meantime, folks, it was a little wet getting started here because I didn't like to wait until it all dried up. But I got, we've got about 400 acres cut and we've got about that much left to do. And we just moved to a new field, so we're going to go look at that with you in just a minute. But in the meantime, I got to tell you, sad news out of Washington. You've been waiting for well over a year for somebody to come up with a farm bill. The Senate did. Senate Ag Committee, the full Senate voted on it. A lot of people didn't like it, including our congressmen and senators from this part of the country. Especially, Moran voted for it, I guess, but Senator Pat Roberts doesn't like it at all, and we've talked to him since the vote, and he's all upset about it. He doesn't want to go back to target prices at all. In any event, after that, here comes the discussion in the House. And if you can believe it, last week, folks, the House could not pass a farm bill. The 62 Republicans joined 172 Democrats in voting to defeat the bill. Where do we go now? Nobody knows for sure. In any event, it all boiled down to the Democrats versus the Republicans, and the main issue, as I told you it was back several months ago, and that is the food stamp program. At the last minute, before the House was to vote, the last amendment that came into play, it would allow states to add new work requirements to people on food stamps. That sounded like a good idea to me. Not to the Democrats. They got all puffy and huffy and all upset, and they defeated that farm bill. It's unbelievable, folks. 234 to 195. So we're going to have to start over there. I don't even know what starting over is, but I do know what starting a harvest is. Stand by. We'll do that in a minute.
My grandfather came across the plains from Missouri in the 1860s and ran a hotel and stage stop here with livery stable, and it's been in the family ever since. We run probably about 100 cows here and 250 over at the other ranch. I'm sure there are other banks we could have dealt with, but they've been so friendly and know what the ups and downs are in the business. American Ag Credit is like a family for us for financial help.
Harvest is almost here, and Straub International, your Central Kansas Case IH dealer, has special deals on pre-owned combines. The Case IH Axial Flow Combine's proven single rotor and matched capacity design provided industry-leading grain quality and savings with fewer drive components. With 0% for 24 months interest waiver, followed by customer qualified rate, now is the time to put your crop in the bin with an Axial Flow Combine from Straub's. This offer is good only for a limited time on all our pre-owned combines and headers, regardless of make. Visit your local Straub International dealer today.
Go, friends. Quarter number 3. We've got 2 of them down, and this is the third one. Again, Kaufman Seeds supplies us with our seed, and we're mighty happy with what we've got. This is a fairly new variety the last couple of years, and we've been pretty happy with it. I made a couple of rounds, and we're getting reports out of south central Kansas. This wheat harvest this year is running quite a bit of 50, 60 bushel wheat. This one right here is kind of getting into that 61, 2, 3, 4 bracket, and we're mighty happy with that, folks. There isn't any doubt about that. This is not continuous cropping. This is continuous cropping. This isn't summer fallow. I'm used to summer fallow up in northwest Kansas, but this is continuous every year, and folks, no doubt it doesn't yield quite as well but as summer fallow ground would. But if you fertilize it well enough, we plow here, and I know that's a terrible word for some people, but if we didn't do that, we wouldn't have anything as far as I'm concerned because of the weeds. In any event, we're mighty happy with this year's crop. Most of the people in south central Kansas, north central Oklahoma are as well. We just got us a new 7120 Case IH combine, and that's what we're driving right now and liking it real well. It's a 30-foot header, and it eats that old wheat pretty good, about 5.5 miles an hour. 50, 60 bushel wheat, we won't worry about that. And this is the yield monitor, and that's what we're doing right now. 57, 53, and then she just walked down from 63. There's 58. We are This is a crop that we're not going to complain too much about, folks, I'll tell you that. 10.7 moisture and about 62 pounds. 62 pounds. Again, south central Kansas, north central Oklahoma, pretty good wheat crop, 50-60 bushels. You go west, it goes to 10 to 20 pretty quick, and that's not a surprise. It's what we all expected. So folks, we're going to continue with the harvest. We'll be back with you on the next Steckline Report. Stay tuned.